अगर आप एक गेमर हैं तो आप FPS के बारे में तो जरूर जानते होंगे। वो वाला FPS नहीं, ये वाला FPS। यस, फर्स्ट पर्सन शूटर्स जो एक सब कैटेगरी है शूटिंग गेम्स में अमंग थर्ड पर्सन शूटर्स एंड इफ यू आर ओल्ड इनफ टू रिमेंबर दीस। यस, वी यूज्ड टू पॉइंट गन्स एंड शूट एट द टीवी स्क्रीन, बट आज हम यही फर्स्ट पर्सन शूटर के बारे में बात करेंगे।
All over the country, armies of young people are blasting away at invaders from outer space.
Would you believe if we say that the idea of FPS was born at a fair? जी हाँ, अर्ली 1960s के टाइम पे वेस्टर्न रीजन्स में बच्चों के फन एक्टिविटीज AKA बच्चों से पैसा स्कैम करने के लिए मेले लगाए जाते थे, जहां अलग अलग गेम्स रहते थे एंड उन्हीं एक्टिविटीज में से एक था टारगेट शूटिंग। अब इसके रूल्स बहुत सिंपल थे। आपको एक एयर गन दिया जाता है एंड आपके सामने कुछ टारगेट्स रहते हैं एंड आपको उनको शूट करना है। इसी कॉन्सेप्ट से फैसिनेट होकर 3 हाई स्कूल स्टूडेंट्स स्टीव कॉली, ग्रेग थॉमसन एंड हावर्ड पाल्मर ने मिलकर दुनिया का पहला FPS गेम बनाया, which was called Maze Wars. And this was just the beginning.
It starts with a quarter and it ends up as a national industry estimated at $7.5 billion a year.
1980s में आर्केड्स बहुत फेमस थे। आफ्टर स्कूल एंड ऑन वीकेंड्स लोकल आर्केड्स वर द प्लेस टू बी टू प्ले वीडियो गेम्स एंड चिल विद फ्रेंड्स। एंड इसी मार्केट को टारगेट करते हुए अटारी ने बैंडजोन गेम लॉन्च किया एंड इट वाज अ ह्यूज सक्सेस as it sold a whopping 15,000 copies at that time, which was very huge. अब ये सक्सेस देख के और भी कंपनीज FPS गेमिंग जॉनरा में एंटर करना चाहते थे, लेकिन उनमें से स्टैंड आउट कंपनी थी id Software, जो उस टाइम पे ऐसे 2 गेम्स बनाए which went to create a hysteria among the gamers. Yes, we are talking about Wolfenstein 3D and Doom for MS-DOS. John Carmack and his team at id Software had created something that took the world by storm. Playing as the Doom guy, mowing down monsters and demons in hell while blasting metal music was exactly the type of fast-paced, immersive action experience that the FPS genre could take advantage of. In fact, back in the day, any FPS game was known as a Doom clone. 1990s में गेम ऑनलाइन अपलोड होने के 30 मिनट्स में 10,000 लोग इस गेम को डाउनलोड करने की कोशिश कर रहे थे, which resulted in crashing the network. And in fact, this game is so popular that it was later re-released for the PS4 and Xbox One. But with the boom in popularity of FPS games came some negative attention as well.
The electronic game craze.
To fans, they represent a challenge, but to critics, they are a menace.
FPS games were almost entirely reliant on some form of violence, often displaying graphic imagery of blood and gore. And this often resulted in multiple controversies due to parents not wanting their kids to be exposed to such content at an early age. Many studies of the time supported these claims of violence in FPS games, caused the people who played these games to become more violent in nature, as a result, calling these games mass murder simulators. This notion is widely disproven in today's day and age due to the evidence suggested seem to be entirely anecdotal in nature, and any correlation to video game violence to real life violent behavior remain inconclusive to this day. While id Software continued to dominate the FPS genre with arena shooter games like Quake, which had better graphics and movement such as rocket jumping. The next big innovation in the FPS came with the advent of online.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now.
With the rise of the internet in homes in the late 90s, Epic Games took the advantage of this with their FPS title Unreal Tournament. This was one of the first times people could play against each other over the internet, and ever since then, kids have been yelling,
Kal Cypher Kal!
Speaking of yelling, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel and share this video with your friends. First person shooter का सबसे प्राइम कंसर्न था कि वो बहुत ही लिमिटेड है and does not offer much story experience. And this would change when a small indie company came into the picture. And Gabe Newell would bless the gamers around the world with Half-Life.
Gordon Freeman in the flesh.
While games like Duke Nukem 3D offered some immersion by giving its protagonist a voice, Half-Life took this to a whole new level with Gordon Freeman and offered a full-blown sci-fi thriller story in the Black Mesa lab. Valve का FPS genre में गेमप्ले के थ्रू स्टोरी दिखाना इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग कट सीन्स उस टाइम पे एक रेवोल्यूशन की तरह माना गया था एंड उससे बायोशॉक जैसे गेम्स के मार्केट में आने के लिए एक नया रास्ता खोल दिया था।
It is a cacophony of sounds from a symphony of electronics.
Rise and shine, Mr. Freeman.
इस सक्सेस के बाद Valve ने इस सीरीज का सेकंड पार्ट भी निकाले थे, which was very creatively named Half-Life 2. Well done, Valve. अब जितना अनइंस्पायरिंग हाफ लाइफ 2 गेम का नाम था, उससे कहीं ज्यादा इंस्पायरिंग इस गेम के स्टोरी और गेम प्ले था, जो हाफ लाइफ यूनिवर्स को तो एक्सपैंड करने के साथ साथ इट आल्सो गेव अस द मोस्ट फेमस क्लिफहैंगर इन द गेमिंग हिस्ट्री.
Is it really that time again?
And that was almost 18 years ago. हालांकि Half-Life 3 को हमें देखने का मौका कभी नहीं मिलने वाला है. It will pave the way for another FPS game to spawn from the ashes of Half-Life. The game that refuses to die even after 23 years of its release. Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike was a mode of Half-Life that became so popular that it was later released by Valve as a standalone series called Counter-Strike 1.6. Games like Call of Duty and Battlefield told realistic stories of World Wars and Cold Wars. And on the other hand, Halo was more of a fantasy space opera with aliens. Both offered amazing narrative of its own unique ways and also online PvP modes where players could test their skills against each other. फर्स्ट पर्सन शूटर जॉनरा और भी ज्यादा इवॉल्व होने लगा जब 2-3 अलग-अलग कैटेगरी के गेम्स FPS को अडॉप्ट करने लगे टू प्रोवाइड द गेमर्स एंड यूनिक एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ बोथ द वर्ल्ड्स. Games like Overwatch, Apex Legends and Rainbow Six Siege were based on the hero shooter category and added a class system to the FPS genre. The games like PUBG further brought in FPS to the Battle Royale genre, जो players को allow करता है to switch between third person and first person mode. फर्स्ट पर्सन के जॉनरे में इतना इनोवेशन होने के बाद अब उसके लिए अगला बड़ा पड़ाव था टू टर्न द इमोशन अप टू 10. Yes, it was the time to strap on these big boys and step into the world of virtual reality. While games like Superhot were providing gamers a very unique experience. फिर से इस नए रेवोल्यूशन में सबसे बड़ा हाथ था Valve का. They launched their pure VR FPS game and no points for guessing it, it was again on the lines of their OG game, Half-Life Alyx. The game was absolutely loved by the community and won the Game Award for the best VR/AR game of the year. Through the years, FPS genre बहुत सारे hurdles को cross करके इस stage तक पहुंचा है and it will surely evolve further. All we need to do is be ready to embrace it. That is it for today's video, guys. Let us know your favorite FPS game of all time in the comments below. Until next time, we are going AFK. Happy gaming.